this. मुझे अमित जी ने एक चीज़ सिखाई थी, बहुत अच्छी है. हम बैक स्टेज बैठे हुए थे, ऐसे ही पता नहीं, अमित जी normally doesn't talk. You know, he's quite a quiet, yeah, मतलब अपना ऐसा चुपचाप से बैठते हैं ज़्यादा, ऐसा ही बैक स्टेज पे. So 2 things he taught me that night, which I've remembered all my life, and I would say it to everyone because we guys are going to go on stage one day together, and you do live shows. I asked him, I said, Amit ji,
दोस्तों आज के इस वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं शाहरुख खान का पॉडकास्ट वीडियो, जो कि एक ओल्ड पॉडकास्ट है. काफ़ी ही जो कुछ सिखाती है, काफ़ी जो है मजेदार किस्से कहानी में भी उसमें होंगी. शाहरुख खान की ह्यूमर को देखते हैं, शाहरुख खान की जो है जवाबदेही क्या होती है, क्या उससे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. आइए इन सब के बारे में जानते हैं. और शाहरुख खान के जो है ये थोड़ा ओल्ड है, बट हम देखते हैं शाहरुख खान की हर एक जो पॉडकास्ट होती है, जो हर एक वीडियो होती है, बहुत ही सिखाने वाली होती है, काफ़ी ह्यूमर होता है उसमें. तो बिना डिले के चलते हैं अपने कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन में, दिखाते हैं शाहरुख खान का वो पॉडकास्ट वीडियो क्या है.
3 things that people believe to be true about movie stars, but they're not true at all.
Coffee with current question.
Coffee with current.
when I wake up as ugly as all of you guys. I mean, really, you know, वो जो morning में दिखाते हैं ना sunlight. But I hate it. वो morning. That's the one impression they give after love making. After love making, what they show in movies is a disgusting lie. It should be banned.
I just want to point out that we have made love. Like, you don't have to say it like you're like telling us a theoretical concept.
Yeah.
No, it's surprising to believe, but we have. You know, I'm just saying.
That comes in. Good for you, man. And it feels their mouth smells good. You know, because they get up and they start eating each other's mouth again in the morning, and they're all good about it. I mean,
Chicken tikka wali smell.
बहुत ही गंदा होता है वो तो यार. The second thing is people believe that we make loads and loads of money, and we are corrupted.
The money is gone to your head.
Yeah, money is
The other is rich person, movie star, मतलब ये हरामखोर है ही.
मतलब चीट भी है, गंदा. मैं अभी I'll just tell you, मैं अभी ट्रेन के अंदर था, तो ट्रेन में हम सब बैठे थे, तो by goodness of everybody they gave me 2 of the seats on the berth, क्योंकि Shah Rukh will be 17-hour train journey.
Yeah, correct.
So at one point in time,
your legs were on the seat. Oh, I read this.
I'm sitting. I want to tell you, I sit in my house like this, my sofa, my shoe. I can do what I want, and yeah, I am very ill-mannered. I'm very ill-mannered. How is this ill-mannered? How is this ill-mannered? I cleaned it after that. And it's just it's a leather. It's not even leather. I think it's Rexine. It's Rexine. And for a moment, you know, they were all taking pictures. So also there were pictures being taken. I'm not justifying. Even without the pictures, I can sit like this. It's my birth. Right.
Good one, sir. You're a poet. You didn't even know.
मजा आएगा.
I'm sitting like this, and I say, इन लोगों को तमीज नहीं होती स्टार्स को. ये क्या बदतमीजी है? मतलब are you guys you understand this?
Yeah, of course.
You sat on a chair like this sometimes.
Yes.
शाहरुख खान ऐसा.
It's another thing we've done, just like making love. Just another.
शाहरुख खान जो है अक्सर आपने देखा होगा, वो चेयर में कभी बैठते हैं तो कुछ पाँव एक उठा के जो है, अक्सर कभी मैं भी देखा हूँ मूवी वगैरह में उसका ये सीन रहता है, तो उसी के बारे में जो है डिस्कशन चल रही है.
Thing we've actually done.
You're making it really big in life. You're a star.
I know, man. This corrupted.
So people just assume that movie stars मतलब
बदतमीज
guarantee.
और मुझको ना एक दिन, and I'll say this, मुझे अमित जी ने एक चीज़ सिखाई थी, बहुत अच्छी है. हम बैक स्टेज बैठे हुए थे, ऐसे ही पता नहीं, अमित जी normally doesn't talk. You know, he's quite a quiet, yeah, मतलब अपना ऐसा चुपचाप से बैठते हैं ज़्यादा, ऐसा ही बैक स्टेज पे. So 2 things he taught me that night, which I've remembered all my life, and I would say it to everyone because we guys are going to go on stage one day together, and you do live shows. I asked him, I said, Amit ji, what is the thought? And everybody asked me this, and I would tell you what is my thought before going on stage. My thought in about 15-20 seconds, I am one with God. And I'll be honest, it sounds very serious, but I go very spiritual just before getting live. And I said 10 seconds. I need 10 seconds. And I go. And then, I love you, starts it. But I need that 10 seconds. I asked Amit ji, there's no conversation happening. Amit ji, always quiet. So I just want to make some conversation because it was one of those shows कि कब जाना है? ऐसा तो हमारा आएगा, don't worry. So हम बैठे हुए थे दोनों तो, and हम वहाँ से निकल नहीं सकते. So I asked Amit ji, what is the last thought before you enter stage? What is in your head? What is in your heart? How do you feel? Because he's amazing on stage and everywhere. What is the last thing I do before I go on stage? I check my zippers. And that's my biggest, and I would tell all actors, live stage, that's the last, you have to do this. I still do it. Like, मतलब मैं stage जाने से पहले ऐसा, that's the last thought I really have. After the spiritual. And the second thing he told me is, कि suddenly while talking, he said, now that you've become a big star, whatever you do, you will always be in the wrong. तो पहली चीज ऐसा करना, कभी जो गलती हो जाए हाथ जोड़ के माफी मांग लेना. मतलब I was young and I said, but अमित जी मैंने अगर गलती ना की हो, वही तो कह रहा हूँ, माफी मांग लेना. और जहाँ जाओ झुक के बात करना. अगर तुमको कोई बदतमीजी करे, तुमको मुक्का मारे, तो तुम उसको वापस मुक्का मारोगे तो पता क्या होगा? I said, क्या तुम ड्रंक थे? ऐसे बट मैं ड्रंक नहीं था. नहीं तुम थे. पैसा तुम्हारे सिर पे चढ़ गया है. तुम इलीगल किस्म के आदमी हो. तुम करप्ट. आई गॉट सो स्केयर्ड. आई डिडंट वांट टू बी अ स्टार. लाइक रियली ये सब हो जाएगा मेरे साथ तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? कुछ भी नहीं. And then he just went quiet and sat down. And then somebody called us. Then I was so scared to go on stage and say I love you. यार क्या मतलब है यार? So genuinely, and I'm not being a victim here. It's great to be a star and it's great to be butterflies. And the whole idea of being a star is to have some kind of freedom to do something here. And nobody's corrupt and bad just because you got money. It's like anyone earning money, you'll be happy with the money. And yeah, if you get rich, you want to buy a big car. But देखा लंबी गाड़ियों में घूम रहे हो. I'm sorry, boy, it's a big car. I've always dreamed of buying this car. I got the money, I paid for it, and it's not even on easy installments. I paid full money.
But यही होता है ना.
But this story reminds me of Deepa Karmakar के साथ जो हुआ ना अभी after she did the Prodnova, so BMW said, I think yours with you sponsors. BMW said, gave her a car and she's like, I'm sorry, there is no service center in the northeast.
She gave it back. Yeah.
So they gave it back. BMW gave her a cash amount, then she bought a Hyundai Elantra.
Which is a good choice.
Which is a good choice.
Hats off.
I think somewhere the brand manager
Kudos to her.
That's why mentally I was like, oh yeah, Brad did not.
Kudos.
You know what happened, right? Like
वो मैं करता रहूँगा. तुम मेरे 24 ब्रांड्स हैं. इस शो के खत्म होने से मैं कसम खाता हूँ हर ब्रांड को मैं.
Shahrukh, I saw this interview that you did with recently. You did one with Anupama, where one of the first questions that was, "What are you tired of listening to?" And you mentioned one of the first things, which is, "Are you choosing the kind of roles that you really like?" I'm just sick of it. How sick are you of people saying, "Do more like Chak De yaar, do more like Swades yaar"? You feel like getting up and saying, "You don't think I'm trying to do good stuff or what? What is this logic that you're applying?"
And just to follow up, do more like Chuck. Just to follow.
I cannot understand, and I fully respect that you cannot please all the people all of the time. Yeah. Everybody's got a choice, and I'm not expecting to make that universal film or work. Sabko pasand hai. I know you'll have a little. It's like cologne. You'll have a different choice. It's like a shirt. It's like a T-shirt. It's like that. But every time I do anything, एक तो दो तीन चीजें और हो गई हैं ऐसी यार कि now suppose I've done Race, right? I have to plug Race also. अभी की है भाई 25 जनवरी को रिलीज हुई और
हो गया 25 जनवरी क्या
करता रहता हूँ ना मैं जिससे केस पहले यूज हो जाए किसी को. So I've done that film. The first thing reminded us of Dawn. So I'm like, where? How? Which part? It is so saddening sometimes, and I don't know. Maybe I really have I have this self I'm on that day today that I really want to sit in front of the mirror. Am I the most pathetic actor in the world? That am I that boyfriend who's last to know his girlfriend is driving him? Am I the guy who does not know that I can't act to save my life? Am I the same in every film, year after year, and this whole world? Like that movie in which where the television world was.
Truman Show.
Is everyone watching my films again and again and making me the biggest star just to fool me? But I'm not a good actor. Am I in a part of a Truman Show? चलिए मुझे बताएंगे लोग आपको बचपन से सारे लोग टीवी पे देख रहे हैं. आ जाओ. One day I'll open a door and I'll be out and I'll say, what happened? ये सब झूठा. मुझे एक्टिंग नहीं आती थी.
Just everyone, just your kids are just like we were
Everybody, they're all watching. Was I just this? At the end of it all. मैं बाहर भी निकलूं और सब कहें कि नहीं हम तो ऐसे ही नकली में देखते थे आपको तो एक्टिंग आती नहीं है. मतलब where? Everyone damn good. Reminded me of Dawn. Then somebody told me, so happy to see you. It's exactly like that. अम्मी जान कहती थी. Or have not done that like I love you, Kiran. Don't. What? How is it same? So I don't even clarify. Once the film released, I just wanted to say one word, which I was scared of before the release. I didn't want to say it's a gangster genre. I didn't want to use the word gangster together. So I didn't say it. But film came out, people liked it. Now I start saying, it's the first time I've done a gangster genre. And I'm so happy. This is my Gangs of Wasipur. I'm a real actor. Please accept me. मतलब it always is every film. अच्छा, anything I do. Okay, the second part is ये खत्म हो गई, अभी 2.5 दिन भी नहीं हुए हैं, लोग को पसंद भी आ रही है. Do a love story, na? So yeah, but you know, I just did that one. Then you said, don't do love stories. You know, again, then you said, yeah, but do a love story. I said, but yeah, it kind of takes like a 1.5 year to do a film. No, you do a love story. So I'm like, you know, I'm doing a film with Karan. That's a love story. No, not with him. But I get so confused. That what should I do? Yesterday there was a friend, well-meaning person, and he told me, I said, क्या रईस अच्छी लगी? हाँ, story बेकार थी. So I said, अच्छा, क्या अच्छा लगा? आपने बचा ली बस. तो मैं कहा, does that mean मैंने acting अच्छी की? नहीं, लोग प्यार बहुत करते हैं ना आपको.
I think this officially answers our question of being surrounded by yes men. That is obviously not the truth.
I don't know what should I do next. I'm for God's sake, I'm going to be a dwarf in the next film. And I want everybody on your podcast, if anybody ever comes to me and tells me anything like, reminded of Chak Dekho. A small girl. I'll kill them. I will kill them. I will kill people. Okay? I will kill them and then lock myself in my bag.
दोस्तों ये वीडियो जो है काफ़ी लेंथी बड़ी वीडियो है जिसे आप जाके देख सकते हैं. मैं इसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन दे दूंगा. फुल्ली फ़नी वीडियो था, काफ़ी मज़ा आया यार. शाहरुख खान का पॉडकास्ट आई होप कि जो है देश भर में या दुनिया भर में सब लोग देखते हैं और उनका जो ह्यूमर, उनका जो बोलने का अंदाज़ या उसका जो है हर चीज़ काफ़ी मज़ा आता है. लेकिन यहाँ पर जो है जो इंग्लिश में या हिंदी में मिला के जो क्वेश्चन उसमें पूछे जा रहे थे कि यार जो भी सुपरस्टार होता है उससे लोग चिढ़ते हैं, जलते हैं. जिसके पास कोई बड़ी गाड़ी हो तो लोग कहते हैं कि यार देखो बड़ी गाड़ी ले लिया, पैसे वाला है तो ज़रूर वो गलत इंसान होगा, बदतमीज़ होगा और ख़राब इंसान होगा. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. जिसके पास पैसे होते हैं वो पैसे को कमाते हैं, उसके लिए मेहनत करते हैं और वो उस चीज़ को विश को पूरा करने, जैसे कि आपके पास अच्छे घर हो या अच्छी गाड़ी हो तो उस विश को पूरा करने के लिए ख्वाब में देखने से होता नहीं है. आपको मेहनत करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए. ख्वाब में सोचने से कि मैं सोचूंगा मेरे पास BMW हो, मेरे पास में कोई मर्सिडीज हो, तो सोचने से कुछ नहीं होता है. उसके पूरा करने के लिए आपको जो है काफ़ी मेहनत मुशक्क़त करनी पड़ती है, काफ़ी कुर्बानियाँ देनी पड़ती है. जिस तरह शाहरुख खान ने जो है, शाहरुख खान शुरू में नहीं बने, एक वक्त के बाद वो शाहरुख खान का है. जब उन्होंने प्रूव किया, जब उन्होंने अच्छी एक्टिंग की, जब उन्होंने काफ़ी मेहनत की, तब जाके उन्होंने इस मुकाम पे आज वो पहुंचे हैं. तो दोस्तों काफ़ी ये थोड़ा सा पुराना वीडियो था, पॉडकास्ट था, लेकिन काफ़ी दम था, काफ़ी अच्छी चीज़ें हमें सीखने मिली. आपको पॉडकास्ट कैसा लगा ज़रूर बताइएगा कमेंट में हमें. और फिलहाल दोस्तों इस वीडियो में इतना ही. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. थैंक यू वेरी मच.